Hi, welcome to my video channel, currently called Ragged Poet, because I started off on YouTube as a writer, and well, it may change, but anyway, this is my first video. I'm a bit nervous and I'm struggling getting my iPhone to do things properly and lighting and blah de blah de blah. But I promised Kelly in The Truth in Story and a few other people that I would make a video, so this is my first one, and hopefully it's going to be fun, and I'm going to want to do heaps more. This is I'm making this video with Kelly in mind. She's a big inspiration to me, and she loves zombies. Before I go any further, I want to say, if you're squeamish, if you don't like zombies, if you have young children, this video probably is not for you, so switch off and go and watch something nicer. Okay, here we have a blooded, ragged looking package, which is actually a zombie bandage. And wrapped inside we have the Zombie Apocalypse Tarot. This is a really special, unique kind of self-published deck. According to the guide card, it follows a Rider-Waite style. It can be used for standard readings or with a zombie theme in mind, imagining the questioner is living in the world of the undead. Though capable of being used as a regular tarot, the Zombie Apocalypse Tarot typically shines as a great theme deck for Halloween and other spooky occasions. It's made by Shoot Me Now Games. Shoot Me Now. Get ready for the Zombie Apocalypse at www.zombiecardgame.tumblr.com. So I'll put that information in the little box underneath. Okay, so that's the intro card. Now, the deck, this is the back of the decks. They're fully reversible, and there are reversed meanings. I'm going to take you through the major, well, through the deck. I'll do a walkthrough in all its bloodied glory. Are you ready for this? And I'll read you some of the meanings that they've given on the little crib sheets that you get with it. Okay, so this is the Fool. And the Fool indicates an openness to the new paths and challenges that come with a zombie apocalypse. While not the wisest way of thinking, it may help with survival. Reversed. I like the reverse meanings. They tend to be more undead and more zombie-like, and they're kind of funky. This person may be having a hard time letting go of their old life, which will make surviving in a zombie-infested one much more difficult. Now, yeah, he's a pretty cool kind of dreadlocked dude with his cane, and he's got, what are those in the background? It's like cups and things, but anyway, there's the Fool. He's got his travelling bag. I can't see a little doggy, but he's got his bag. And then we have the Magician, who looks a bit like a black magic shamanic witch doctor. And for him we have an idea may present itself that could have a dramatic effect on chances for survival. Reversed, someone may not be what they appear. Keep an eye out for deception. And the High Priestess, oh wow, look at her. She's a pretty cool High Priestess. The High Priestess indicates a need for patience. The present path will work out if allowed to take its course. Reversed, a balance is about to be upset, creating danger. And she looks pretty dangerous. And the Empress. Wow, did you ever see an Empress, unmotherly looking Empress as this one? Indicates a balance is, a large cache of supplies may be found soon. Be careful not to waste resources. Use them wisely. The Emperor, time to take control of the group. Reversed, it may indicate a lack of leadership or a bad leader. He's a scary guy. I like the Hierophant. A demonstration may be needed to help remind others of the importance of following the rules. An unconventional approach may be needed to get out of a sticky situation. He kind of got his cross, but he looks a bit pagan. He's quite a cool Hierophant. The Lovers, this may suggest a new ally or love interest, at least for the short term. Reversed, infighting may cause a splintering of the group, or worse. Probably haven't seen a pair of lovers as gruesome as that one before on a tarot card. The Chariot, there he is being pushed along in his wheelchair. We can't see the face of the guy who's pushing him, but and I'm not sure who's making the decisions here, because he's being pushed and yet he's got his arm on the wheel too. So let's see what it says. It may be time to move to a new location to search for new supplies or a new refuge. Reversed, a dire situation may be approaching with little chance of escape. Maybe they're going to head a fast downhill. Now, because it's a rider-waite, we've got strength at number 8, and we have this gorgeous lion that looks like he's got 3 bullet wounds in his nose. Think the next decision through and don't act on emotion. Reversed, be wary of an act of cowardice. The Hermit is probably not having much problem being a hermit, because he doesn't look very approachable. Trust in yourself for survival. Reverse, the lack of living companionship may be starting to get to you. Yep, I know that feeling. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of loads of bones and skulls. A well-laid plan is about to come together. Reversed, a past decision may be coming back to haunt or eat you. Justice. Those that have done right are going to be rewarded for it. For those that have preyed upon others for survival, a reckoning is at hand. Beware, you zombies. Oh wow, look at this guy. He's got a ring in his beard or his neck or something. This is the Hanged Man. Take a step backward and reassess the situation. A sacrifice may be needed for survival. Reversed may indicate an unwillingness to make the tough decisions. Well, that sounds a bit like me. Death. Trying to see what Death's doing. Beware of extreme danger, either to oneself or to the status quo. The chance of a zombie attack is high. We've got fire warnings all around the county at the moment, so the chance of fire, high. On these kind of Wheel of Fortune things, they're kind of... You see them all over New Zealand this time of year, where it's blazing hot. I don't like the summer. Temperance. Take what you learned in the past and use it to survive now, both physically and mentally. Reversed, someone or something is working against you. So it looks like they're approaching water and they're looking into a reflection. So it's got the rider-waite kind of pond thing, water thing going on. And I suppose the reflection could be a reflection of the past learnings. 16, 15, I mean, we've got the Devil. Pretty satanic devil. You risk becoming bound to your instincts for survival at the cost of your humanity. Reversed, you have a chance to break free from a bad situation. And then the Tower. This is a really good, I think, interpretation of the Tower. Make sure your refuge is secure. Reversed, be wary of becoming trapped in your own sanctuary. I think that's quite a good way of looking at the Tower card. People see the Tower card as bad. But when it does come up, if you look at it as a way of escaping, that you weren't able to make the decision to escape yourself, I think it's a kind of a really good card. I never see it as a negative card. I actually don't really see any of the cards as negative. They can be in shadow, but they're always got a positive message. There's always a positive message there. The Star, talking of positive messages, there is still hope. Don't give up yet. And reversed, your current plan may not work out. I like this card. I like the graveyard scene. I love graveyard scenes. I do a lot of graveyard photography. I like the crow or raven, whatever is flying there. I have a phobia of the F word, which are the things that birds have that cats don't. I don't even like saying the word, but I am really attracted to corvids and ravens and crows. Bizarre. The Moon, one of my favourite cards, being a fully fledged lunatic. Look at that beautiful bright red blood moon. Someone's sanity is being tested and they may be about to crack. That does feel pretty much like me at the moment. Someone is about to be caught plotting against the group. That's the reverse meaning. And I like the sun. I like how he's shutting his eyes against the sun. He doesn't really want the sun there. A time of relative peace and safety is on the horizon. Or reversed, you may be about to experience a setback to your plans. Daytime. That's going to set you back if you're a zombie, isn't it? Judgment. And he's got the gas mask on. And a sign, I don't know if you can see that, saying dead end. There's nowhere else to go. It's time for a fresh start. Look for a new opportunity. Decide quickly or risk running out of time. And then the World card. A great victory is in reach that will give you a real chance for surviving the zombie apocalypse. Reversed, things are working out, but you are not safe just yet. So that's the major arcana. They're kind of, yeah, it's a bunch of zombie photographs with Rider-Waite meanings placed on top. But, you know, they're quirky. I really like, as I said, I really like the take of the Tower card. And if you're having a Halloween party and stuff, you know, they're fun. Why not? Right, so we'll start, now we've got Pentacles. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which looks to me like a close-up of a skull. Where's the card for those? A good chance for survival is approaching, or don't waste your supplies. The Two of Pentacles, making a choice. I'm not sure about this card in the Rider-Waite thing. Don't lose sight of your other goals as you fight for survival. You're having difficulty with multiple problems. Well, I'll say. Her tongue looks pretty healthy though. Maybe she's deciding if she wants to go to the Undead or stay where she is. Just keeping the status quo. The Three of Pentacles. Your abilities are about to save your life. This guy doesn't look very able to me. A reversed, don't be careless. Well, I think if you've got a screwdriver through your head, you must have been pretty careless at some point. The Four, don't be greedy with supplies. It may backfire on you. And the Five, be careful of missing a path to survival. You've survived the worst of it, things will get easier. I'm not quite sure what these guys are doing. They look like they're trapped in a bubble or something. The Six, be generous with your supplies. This guy's offering up a brain. Maybe it's his own brain, I don't know. It will pay off later. And the Seven of Pentacles, though tired, your hard work is about to pay off. Well, maybe he's found someone else around the corner, waiting for him. The perfect love. Who knows? Maybe she just climbed out of this grave. It could be Vera Olive Lovelace, and this is Mr. Love to change all of that for her. So there we go. Things are on the up and up. Reverse though is don't rush into a bad decision, so maybe she should take heed of that by the look of him. The Eight of Pentacles, there's a good chance of survival if you work at it. Reversed indicates a lack of effort in planning ahead. This guy doesn't look like he's made too many plans. I think the reverse meanings are really cool in this deck. The Nine of Pentacles, your best chances for survival are on your own. Well, I've been there, done that, doing that. Make sure your friends and supplies are safe. And she's got all these dead or dying crows around her, so maybe those are her friends. I was just talking about those. But I wouldn't want them clinging all over me like that. The Ten of Pentacles. Your group is safe and chances for survival are good. Don't take risks. Everything may be lost. Yeah, that guy reminds me of Tom Waits. It must be the hat, or I don't know. He reminds me of Tom Waits. Sorry, Tom, I love Tom Waits, but he does have that Tom Waits look about him. The Page of Pentacles looks like an accountant gone awry. Interested in finding a cause for the outbreak. Or maybe he's a scientist. The person is not thinking straight or for the group. Well, you know, despite his glasses, I do not think he's thinking very clearly at the moment. Well, his eyes look pretty unfocused. The Knight of Pentacles can be trusted to finish what he starts. Reversed, he's content to let things slide. Well, to me, he looks more content to let things slide than to trust to finish what he starts. Oh, look at the Queen of Pentacles. I love her hair. She's good with caring and dispensing of supplies. It looks like she's taken a few too many supplies herself, if you ask me. Reverse, this person may neglect their duties. Probably due to overuse of supplies, overconsumption, I reckon. Oh, here he is, the king himself. The King of Pentacles, a tough but fair leader, or a ruthless leader. So that's the Pentacles. We'll get them out of the way. The Ace of Swords. You're about to make an important discovery. Take care not to abuse your power. Diplomacy is needed in a tense situation. Now she's blindfolded. She looks like she's on a football pitch or something. And maybe the other team are about to win, and she's gone to intervene or protest or something like that. But she has got the blindfold that's traditional on the Two of Swords card. So she's kind of stuck somewhere. Reversed, someone is hiding something. Now the Three of Swords. Chance of infection is high. What is that? I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a close-up of a bug or a wound or something. The Four of Swords looks like an angel, a stone angel within a tomb. You'll need time to recover from an injury. Well, you'll get plenty of time to recover from an injury if you're in a tomb. Reversed, proceed with caution. So she could be guarding something even worse. The Five of Swords, it says, be careful not to make enemies right now. Someone may need your help. She sure looks like she needs his help. And the Six of Swords. Help is on the way. Unwelcome visitors are coming. And again, we've got the standard water and the boatman, but rather than going away, he's coming towards us. So, whether he's help or an unwelcome visitor, I don't know. The Seven of Swords. Oh, look at him. You are about to lose part of your group. Now, which one's going to be eaten, him or him? Someone is giving bad advice. Maybe he's telling him to eat something, and it's not good for him. Oh no, it looks like intestines. Look, gross. The Eight of Swords. Bad news is coming, and you will not be able to avoid it. Well, I don't know what these two are up to. She looks like maybe she's the bringer of bad news, and this one's trying to stop her approaching. Past deeds will come back to haunt you. And this could be a past her. Who knows? Maybe that's a past her. Bit of Saturday Night Fever stuff going on there too. Okay, this is your darkest hour. The Nine of Swords. Sorry, this card reminds me of a bit of the Hermit in the Deviant Moon Tarot, which is one of my favourite decks. The way the person's all crunched up into their cave there, and they've got all the hands rather than swords coming. They've got all the hands coming to get them. The reverse of that is your suspicions about someone are well founded. And then the Ten of Swords. Well, you know, the Ten of Swords for a zombie, when you... Oh, no, I suppose if you're Bones, Kelly would know more than me. I don't know much about zombies. When you're Bones, maybe you've gone beyond the point of being a zombie. Because you're not the undead anymore, you are the dead. So I suppose the bones for the zombie are pretty bad too. A catastrophic event is coming, or dangerous forces are defeated. The Page... This person is ready for action. I'll say he is. He's all masked up and armoured up, and he looks ready to go. The Knight. A skilled but headstrong fighter. Reverse. This person failed to see their weakness. Oh my goodness. He does remind me of the skinheads and things. Look at him, skilled. He doesn't look too skilled to me. He looks pretty headstrong though, and he looks like he definitely is not seeing his own weaknesses. The Queen of Swords. She's gorgeous, isn't she? This person continues on despite great loss. A dangerous enemy. Well, maybe there's a bit of Queen of Swords in me, but I'm not a dangerous enemy. I'm not an enemy. The King of Swords, an unquestioned leader, likes to stir things up. Would you question this dude? And that's only his head. So that's the swords, and then we've got the wands coming up next. This is a bit probably one of the really creepy cards. The Ace of Wands. It's the baby coming out of a belly, a fully formed baby. Or a 2-year-old even. Plans are springing to life. Don't be surprised if your plans don't work out. The Two of Wands, your goals are within reach. Try not to lose heart. And the Three, you are about to make an advantageous compromise, or someone has a hidden agenda. He pretty much looks like he's got a hidden agenda to me, or maybe she has. Now, who's making the compromise here? The Four of Wands, you're about to make peace with another group. A plan will not come together the way you hoped. Well, she looks like she's got a bridal veil on, so maybe she got jilted at the altar. And was saved by zombies as she walked out of the church into the graveyard, sobbing her heart out. Oh, the Five of Wands, I like her face. There is a lack of leadership. Yeah, she doesn't look capable of being led, or she doesn't look like she's being led in any direction. Things are getting complicated. Yeah, she's definitely got that look of total confusion. And the Six of Wands, you're going to win an important fight. He reminds me of some of the rugby players when they're doing the haka. Sorry, All Blacks, I didn't mean that. A victory will prove costly. Seven of Wands, you will survive despite overwhelming odds. Well, overwhelming, he's got an axe coming at him. But will he survive as an undead or as a zombie or as a person? I don't know. This is where I'm confused about zombies. Reverse, hesitate now at your peril. Maybe this person holding the axe is the one who's going to survive. And he needs to get rid of this one. The Eight of Wands, a classic Eight of Wands kind of picture, but we've got 8 close-up bones. Expect rapid changes. Teamwork is going to be needed for survival. And then the Nine of Wands, we've got a big biker guy here. Things are about to go from bad to worse, and watch out for traps. Well, he's got an arrow or something going through his head and a few other things sticking in him. The Ten of Wands, he's got a bullet hole. You are feeling burnt out, or maybe he's been burnt too. It's time to take the fight to your enemies. And the Page, oh, good news is coming. Oh dear. He does look kind of a bit like a evangelical kind of guy, if you take away the blood. And the Knight, this person likes to keep moving. Maybe he's on the move. I'm not so sure about the blue hair, but I love the Queen of Wands. She's good at bringing people together. Well, look at that beautiful smile. Would you not want to come together and be with her? And then the King of Wands, a man of action. This person refuses to listen to others. I don't think he's got any ears, so it may be pretty difficult to listen. Maybe pretty difficult to see too. So his action is probably a lot of that done without thought, with just pure passion. And now the Cups. The Ace of Cups. A new beginning should bring optimism. I need to have some tea. Reversed. See things for what they really are. See a rainy day for a rainy day. The Two of Cups. A new romance is on the horizon. Or a lover may be in danger of joining the undead. He looks more likely to join the undead than her, I think, but who knows. I quite like that take on it. The Three of Cups. A time to relax and blow off some steam. Don't take your good fortune for granted. There's normally 3 people in this card, but there's only 2 here. Maybe there's one hiding. And they're celebrating something. I'm not quite sure what they're doing with their hands. Maybe stopping their teeth falling out. The Four of Cups. You are becoming jaded in this zombie-infested world. A new idea for survival will come to you. The Five of Cups. You are feeling remorse over a loved one eaten by the undead. Or someone you thought gone is about to return to you, hopefully with a pulse. It's got funny it's got funny humour. The Six of Cups. You're missing the way things used to be. Prepare for change. She's kind of cool. And the Seven. Oh, we haven't got the normal Maybe that's in a crystal ball. I know it's kind of illusion. So what have we got? Don't become wrapped up in overly wishful thinking. Ignore the bullshit and get to what's real. That is really great little short, snappy version of the Seven of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Don't give up at the last moment. You're about to get some welcome assistance. The Nine of Cups. Now, some of these photographs don't really say too much, but you're about to get very lucky. And the 10. Oh, your group is coming together well. Don't argue over petty issues. Maybe when you're a zombie, there isn't much pettiness around left anymore. I mean, when you're struggling to survive and you're undead and you're just... Well, you know, do they have petty things? I mean, they don't leave the top off the toothpaste, do they? The Page of Cups. Something unexpected is on its way. Dear me. Oh, he does look a little bit like... No, I'm not going to say that. Keep a firearm nearby at all times. Would he even know how to use a firearm? He looks kind of droopy to me, that guy. This person is easily distracted. That's the reverse meaning. Yep, I'll say. See how the reverse meanings are often more appropriate for these cards. The Knight of Cups. This person has a reason to live. This person is not what they appear to be. He reminds me of Kiss, you know, the singer in the guy, what's his name? Simmons, Gene Simmons. Yeah, with the mask on. Reversed. Oh no, yeah, this person is not what they appear to be. And I love all the queens. The Queen of Cups is awesome. This person trusts her instincts. She looks like she does, but beware of a lack of morality. She also looks pretty immoral. But again, who am I to judge? And the King of Cups, good at caring for others, but not to be trusted. Okay, so we've gone through all the 78 cards now, and we have a 79th card included in the deck, which is Undead. Card number 22. It shows just a kind of zombie, so this is probably kind of like the happy squirrel card. And I think in the introductory card it said something about if you include this card, then you use this card if you're playing and you're assuming to be living in a world overrun with the undead. So it's a really awesome party themed deck. I mean, I think it's pretty fun. It's not a deck you would read for many people with, but it is a lot of fun. And I mean, I hope you enjoyed going through that. I hope you enjoyed it, Kelly, because I was mainly doing it for you. And as I said, you get you get a Celtic cross spread with the... Put it there. This is going to be upside down the screw, but there we go. With the deck, you get the introduction, which I read out earlier, and then you get the cards with the meanings. And then there's some suggestions for how to give a reading, and it talks a little bit about the Celtic cross spread and what each card means, which is the normal Celtic cross, usual Celtic cross meanings, positions, places. So that's that. Now I'm going to check my phone, check this video, and please, dear zombies, let it have worked out. Please let it have worked out. So there you go, my first video. I hope you're going to watch it, and if it works and it's been not too disastrous, I'm going to make more. I've got a lot of decks I want to share. Okay, bye.